Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is a new service provided by Google, and this is a game changer. If you're not doing it, you should be, because it's one of those things. It's like getting in early on Bitcoin. That's how important it is. Traditionally, how Google works and how you can get on Google to show up on Google when people search for your practice is a few ways through pay-per-click, SEO, or maps. Pay-per-click, traditionally, you would pay per click, right? And that could be anywhere from a couple dollars to $20+. It just depends on the competition and where you're located and what people are willing to bid for those keywords. Now, the maps, you can also pay to show up in maps. Here's like a map section. And then you have the SEO section. But nowadays, a lot of the larger companies out there are showing up. So a lot of the smaller practices are having a hard time showing up on the organic side. But this has all changed because Google has introduced a program called License Verified by Google. You can see it right here. So I did a search, dentist, Houston, Texas, and it's sponsored, but you'll notice there's no other sponsors, like no other pay-per-clicks near it. This is at the very top, above SEO, above the maps, and above the other sponsored pay-per-click sections. And what this is Google now is they're trying to gain even more trust from their users. And what this program does is it's gives me a consumer peace of mind, saying that hey, this practice has been background checked and license checked by Google, and that's where you get this little check mark. But the real beauty of this is, so as a consumer, I can feel peace at mind that this is a legitimate company, a legitimate practice. But for the Urban Dental here, this is huge, because instead of paying for clicks and never knowing if we are going to get any type of business from those clicks, with Google license verification program with the dental industry, I can now only pay when somebody calls this number. So this phone number right here and this number here is not the actual number to the Urban Dental Midtown. It's a call tracking number from Google, and I'm only charged if it's a valid lead first, somebody that's looking for a dentist, and it's only charge me if it's an actual phone call. No pay-per-click, none of that. So this is a game changer. Like, you now can, as a practice, can only pay for leads that are to the point where they need to call somebody. And that's a big deal, because a lot of times you'll pay for a lot of clicks and they just may be browsing, or it may be someone else that doesn't need your service. This, you're paying for a phone call. If someone's willing to make a phone call, they're willing to, or they're probably in the process of actually choosing a dentist. So this is, in my opinion, a game changer for any dental practice. If you're not on it, you should be. The process to be certified takes about 3 to 4 weeks. You have to get a background check. You have to submit your liability insurance, your provider number, malpractice insurance, a bunch of stuff, driver's license, pictures of that. All of this goes into Google, and then they look it over, and it takes about 3 to 4 weeks. And once you're approved, then you can show up like this. And this is my customer, Urban Dental. And if you look here, let me move my little picture here. They are the only ones in the Houston area that are certified. And this is a big deal, because they're getting all the leads. They're getting all the phone calls. And until someone else figures it out in their area, they'll just continue to get most of the leads, because they show up at the top and they only pay for phone calls. I hope this video helps. And if you're not on it, you should be.